to my channel. You can see the background that it is super dirty because what I'm about to do right now is I'm going to be giving my bedroom a deep clean, including the bathroom and probably the closet. I'm hoping that I can get all this done. It's before it gets dark because it is about 4 o'clock, I think. But since I have been doing like all the remodeling things with my kids' bedrooms and we're like in the holidays, I have put in my bedroom like on the side, and now it's a mess. The bathroom, it's disgusting. And obviously the carpet, I can't say anything about it because there's a lot of stains that I am not able to take out. So I'm just gonna deal with it. And I was thinking that I was probably gonna rearrange my bedroom because I am still thinking on what are the things that I'm gonna do with this bedroom. And so I kind of have to figure it out how I want my bed and all that stuff. So if you are ready to get all this cleaning motivation, then keep watching. Well, this time I'm going to start cleaning a little bit different. I usually start preparing the areas that I'm going to wash, and then after that I start recollecting everything that it's not on their place and put them back to where they belong. But this time I will be cleaning section by section. I feel that I need to change the way I clean, especially when I am doing a deep clean. That way I can time myself and see how long I take. I had a bunch of mess here in my sink. If you guys see how messy it is, especially my side, I do my makeup in here, everything is out. All of my makeup brushes are super dirty. Those are going to be washed as well. These are the products that I'm going to be using. I usually don't use the powder. I will only use like a sprayer or an all-purpose cleaner. But this time it was extremely dirty that I had to use something a little bit more stronger. Everything was stuck on the sink. And I'm also going to be using a brush because I want to make sure that I take everything out. And the good thing about these brushes is that they have kind of like a little spatula on the back to scrape anything that it's like hard to take. Like I had a few stains in here that were a little bit hard to take out even with the brush. So you will imagine how messy and dirty and like neglected this area was. After I was done doing a deep clean in here, I'm going to be spraying this Clorox disinfecting sprayer and leave it in there for like a few minutes. And while that is taking its time, I'm going to be putting some of the liquid into the toilet. Even though I do use the wands, that bathroom really needed the clean, and it is something that I kind of don't like to do. So I rather that make its magic and worked. After that, I will be taking out the spray that I put in here on the sink with a fiber cloth. I bought this fiber cloth at Walmart with a set of 3 colors. It came like with a gray one, and then I think it was a teal color. They're really good quality. I was impressed with them. I usually get the ones from the Dollar Tree, but they're not the best quality. Obviously, they're from the dollar. You can use them for other purposes, but for like the bathroom and all of the other areas around the house, I kind of like to use a good quality. And trust me, this one's came out to be really good. And then for the windows, I'm gonna be using this foam spray. I do use the Windex and the Method once in a while, but I always find myself going back in to get this foam one. The only thing is that you have to put a little bit, not a lot. And when the kids help me around the house and they do like the kitchen windows or like the door, the sliding door, they put a lot in. It's a hassle taking it out. If you put a lot, it would literally stay with stains if you don't take it out properly. And then with the remainder of the napkin, the dry areas, I'll be cleaning out these faucets because they got a little bit dirty after I did spray that on the window, and just making sure that I have all this area dry and clean.
Like every night, it still feels right. Even the worst can sting. I wanna change a thing, 'cause without you
I will be using the same fiber cloth to clean the cabinets and then the drawers here on the sink. It has a few stains on some of the cabinets because I did dye my hair a couple of months ago and a little bit fall, and I didn't even notice it until afterwards, and now I don't even know how to take that out. But eventually all of this bathroom is going to be remodeled.
you just magically turn up in mine. Then you knock on my door on the second floor, and I feel okay. We just made it through, and I love the way I feel for you, baby.
First area done, and now we're moving on into the toilet area. I will be spraying some of the Clorox disinfecting as well, and I do use the wands to clean the inside and some of the side of the toilet. Even though I did pour some of the liquid Clorox, I still do clean it with the wands. Sometimes I would pour some of the liquid and sometimes I don't, but I will be honest, it has been a couple of days that I haven't cleaned this toilet, and it really needed that extra liquid in there. And then just to clean it out, I do use some paper towels. I don't like to use any fiber cloth or anything like that. It's the toilet, so I rather just napkins and just throw them away. Usually this is the only area that I will use a pair of gloves. I will try to use gloves when I am doing the sink, but that's only when I'm wearing like nails or if I don't want them to get damaged and stuff like that. But for the toilet, it's a must to use a pair of gloves. And then just to make it smell nice, I will be putting that gel in it. Those are really, really good. I like the way they smell.
It still feels right. Even the worst can sting. I wanna change a thing, 'cause without you everything means nothing. You make me lose my mind like all the time. It still feels right.
And then moving on to the shower, I'll be using the same products. The only difference is that I'll be adding the Kaboom foam, and then I'll be using the same brush. The only difference that I'll be doing in here is that I am using this silicone gloves. I really, really love these ones, and I think that I kind of enjoy using these ones in the shower a little bit better than in other areas. I do have another pair for like the dishes, but they're really bulky, and sometimes with smaller dishes it's really hard to wash them. But for the shower, these are so fun to use. And even though I am using the brush as well, it's a little bit nicer when you're using your hands because you're able to see and to feel where it's dirty, and you can just rub them around with the gloves, and especially because they have some sort of bristles on the hand, and it's kind of like another brush. And plus they're really sanitized. You can just wash them and reuse them, and it's not like sponges that you have to throw them away. I'll be using the window cleaner on to the outside of the shower. It did a really good job doing it on the outside. I usually use the all-purpose cleaner to clean the outside, but this time I thought I wanted to bring that shine into it, and it did really, really good. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Let me introduce myself. My name is Anna, and I do have 4 boys in this channel. You will find a lot of content that it's mom related, cleaning videos, a lot of DIYs, lifestyle, everything that it's mom related you will find in here. I do upload it 3 times a week. We are in a remodeling mode. I feel like I'm always in remodeling mode around my house. We recently did all of my kids' bedrooms. I did paint them and all, but since we're on the holidays, I'm going to put a break on that until the following year. So if you love this type of content, subscribe, become part of my family. And if you are an old friend, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate every time you are around here with me. It really, really helps me, and it makes me really happy.
Demons washing up. I mean, what if there's no meaning? Oh, my heart is slowly bleeding. You said we still got today. Trust me that right now it's all that matters. No, nothing lasts forever. This was just a winter's wish. I'm so rich, not getting over it.
Now it's time to wash all of my makeup brushes. I had all of my makeup brushes dirty. I do wear makeup every single day. And yeah, I have neglected my brushes for the longest and I just put them on the side all the time. But today was this day. I do use another silicone mat that I picked up at TJ Maxx and then just a bar soap, and it does really good job. The bar soap, it's an oatmeal bar soap, and before I used to use Dawn soap, but I feel that the Dawn soap makes them a little bit dry, and so this is how they are. I'm so happy that now I have all my brushes clean. I didn't finish yesterday, but we're gonna continue today. I have all of those pillows that are clean. I recently did a declutter on all of my makeup, which I kind of have it organized, but I just kind of have to rearrange some items. And then I have all of that manicured and pedicured containers over there. It works, but it doesn't. So that one works, and that long stick one doesn't work. So I don't know if we're going to get rid of them or if my husband's going to fix it. So I'm going to put it outside so he can figure that out. That it's clean. And then I have to make my bed. But like I said, I am trying to rearrange this room. I hope that I can move that bed maybe onto this side. So let's continue with this cleaning.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
I move all of the items that were down on my makeup vanity to the living room. I still don't know what I'm going to do with those. And then all of my pedicured and manicured containers are back in the closet where they're supposed to go. And then I did put all of my makeup brushes, once they were done, I put them back in the containers where I have them. And I'm not going to do a lot in here in my makeup vanity. I'm just going to put things back where they belong and then put everything in the middle, so that way I can move the vanity to the side, and that way I can start vacuuming and figure out how I'm going to put the bed as well as that long mirror. I'm not going to be washing none of the curtains. They still don't need that wash, but I am picking those up because I do have to vacuum. And now we're going to get into this clothing. I have to fold all of this clothes, and that's something that I have to work. This is my favorite thing to do, and I really don't know why I always end up with a lot of clothing. I just put them in the container and never get to it until later, and then they end up to be wrinkled. But I do enjoy ironing, so that it's something that it really doesn't bother me.
We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
Now we are moving into all of the baseboard around my bedroom. It was really dusty, as well as the windows. They have so much dirt that they really need a clean on the outside. And for this, I am using this Method all-purpose cleaner and then a different fiber cloth. I love to see the lines when vacuuming, but this carpet, it's so dirty and stained. I've washed it several times, but because when we moved into the house, I had that rule where there was no food or any drinks allowed upstairs, but that never happened. They would always sneak out with the drinks and food, and they were always dropping it, especially in my room, because they would always be in my room, and the carpet ended up being so dirty. After I did vacuum that area, I ended up moving the bed onto the other side, and I had a little bit of help from my son because this bed is super heavy. I was okay moving all the mattress and the box by myself, but the bed itself, it was really, really heavy.
Is said to fall today. The first snow this winter is promised for this day. It brings a hope of peace, both near and far away. It says we can live together, and that we can find a way.
For the bedding, I didn't wash any of the bedding because I did wash it 3 days ago and they really didn't need any wash. I do use a lot of blankets. My house is super cold, and my bedroom is one of the rooms that it's always cold when it's like the winter. And even though the weather here in Arizona, it's like super crazy, that's one of the reasons why I don't turn on like the heater. And yes, I always end up having to put a lot of blankets because in the middle of the night I'm always cold. I have a lot of ideas around this bedroom to decorate it and to paint and all of that stuff. If you have any ideas, I would love to hear them. I was thinking that I wanted to put like a wallpaper on the longest side of the wall. I do have a big bed, and sometimes I do regret having this big bed because my husband and I always end up being in one corner of the bed, and then the rest of the bed it's always empty. But right now we are not looking to get in a different bed, so I need to figure out how I want to place the furniture around. I don't have a lot of furniture because that's one of the reasons why I haven't bought any furniture. I still don't know what I'm gonna do and what I will be adding on to this bedroom. I did left all of the pillows on the corner because I am washing all of the covers, and at the beginning I didn't put them into the back of the bed, but then at the end I end up putting all the pillows back in the end. I just wanted it to see my bed clean and organized, and just wait at the end of the day until the covers were clean and dry. And then I'm going to move on into the other side to vacuum and putting the curtains down and just putting my vanity onto the other side. I think that is more accurate on that side. And plus I have light onto this side since the windows are closer by. And then just moving the bedside tables on the side of the bed. The brown one, it's my husband, and then the white one, it's mine. I need to declutter mine. I do have a lot of random stuff in there, but that will be in a different day. And then just moving on to the mirror and giving that a super clean. I love this mirror because it's super light and it's not too bulky. I did bought this one at Walmart, I believe 2 years ago, and it was for sale.
I know how to love you. I know how to love you now. I know how to love you.
And we are done with this bedroom. I was super relieved that I give this room a deep clean. It really needed that love. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also subscribe if you're not part of my family, so that way we can become bigger. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.